Three, two, one. Greetings, foolish mortal. 'Tis I, Viktorya Roze Tassi, and we are back yet again with another episode of Reddit Read. This next Reddit read is personal to me because I was bullied a lot in grade school. I was bullied for being the smallest in my grade. I was bullied for being the oldest in my grade. I was bullied for having really thick curly hair. I was bullied for wearing glasses. I was bullied for wearing hearing aids. I was bullied for having braces. I was bullied for always having really nice and in style clothing. Just basically, kids were absolutely brutal. Kids still are absolutely brutal, though not to me because I'm an adult. And just, yeah. So anyway, let's get into it, shall we now? I have two Reddit reads I'm going to read to you, and they both center around the same thing. So, am I the a-hole for pressing charges against my daughter's school boy? So, first thing they post is an edit, which mind you, they posted after they posted the story, but I'm just going to read the edit first. Edit. I posted this just over an hour ago, and my phone is going insane with the number of comments. It breaks my heart that many of you have suffered at the hands of bullies and are now left with trauma because of them. So many of you have said that you had no one to stand up for you. I'm actually tearing up reading your post as it's so sad, and I'm so sorry that no one helped you at the time. And many of you have pointed out the school is also responsible for allowing scissors to leave the classroom unaccounted for, and are probably worried about the consequences for them so much as being sued and their reputation. I haven't thought of that, but it's absolutely true, so thank you. Hands together emoji. Is it the hands together emoji or a prayer hands emoji or like, I don't know. Leave it down below in the comments if you know the answer to the question that I just posted. Okay, so OP then goes on to say that my 38 female daughter, 12 female, had been bullied and harassed by a girl in her year group for months. Recently, the bullying escalated, and she did things such as courting her in the girl's toilet to steal my daughter's standard card and ripping it up in front of her. The students get a detention if they don't carry their card with them at all times. Um, why do they get detention? I mean, just I do not understand the standard card. Just, is it supposed to teach students responsibility? Or like, what? She also chewed gum and placed it inside my daughter's shoe. Ew! Like, I'm sorry, but isn't gum a no-go at school also? I mean, just, what is up with this girl? When they had removed shoes for the drama lesson, then waited until my daughter had put her shoes on before announcing loudly so that the other students would turn and look. What's that in your shoe, name? Ew, is it gum? This girl needs to be smacked. Last week she took things to the next level by premeditating an attack on my daughter. She stole scissors from an earlier class in the day where they had to cut shapes out of paper, and when the teacher asked for all scissors to be returned, she slipped a pair into her pocket. Sounds like the teacher doesn't know how to count. I mean, just like, if I was the teacher, then I would say there are 38 pairs of scissors. I want them all returned. Then at the end of the classroom, she counts them and be like, there are 37 pairs of scissors. No one is leaving the classroom until I get the pair of scissors back. It's just, that's what I would do. I don't know if that's legal, but oh well. She knew that she'd be sitting directly behind my daughter during the last lesson of the day, and when the last lesson came around, she cut a small chunk about an inch long of my daughter's hair without her permission. Jesus. My daughter felt something sharp brush her back and saw the boy holding her hair in her hand before laughing and dropping it on the floor. If I were the daughter, I would have reported the shit out of that girl. Just. The boy denied having done anything, and when my daughter turned back to face the front, she heard the boy loudly whisper to her friend, "I just cut her hair." Jesus Christ on a firecracker! What is up with this girl. My daughter was so shocked she didn't tell the teacher. Tell the teacher, girl. But rang me straight after school in tears. I decided to press charges and the school suspended the boy for 4 days. Good for you, parent. But now the school is trying to convince me that name didn't really know what she was doing. Hell no, the school just doesn't want to be held accountable for the shit that the girl did. And to drop the charges. I made it clear that how I felt about the cool, nasty bullying, that I'll still be pressing charges. But I'm also a little bit torn, as I can tell the pastoral director at school thinks I'm being too harsh. It's just a religious school. It's just a Catholic school. Just, I don't want to say it just sounds typical for Christian schools, but yeah, it kind of does sound typical for Christian school because you're basically all like, love your enemy, forgive them, and there's just some enemies that you just cannot forgive. Like the girl right here. Just, I'm sorry, but that's just my religion. Sorry, not my religion, my opinion. Like, that's my opinion as well at the fact where people try to introduce their kid to their religion. Just, yeah, no, I'm sorry. I have an entire 9-hour TED talk ready on the subject. Should I or should I not go into it? I don't know. Let me know down below in the comment section, will you now? This next one is called I Pressed Charges on the Boy That Bullied My Daughter This Morning. I, 40 male, my daughter had been getting bullied by this boy and his friend. He ripped my daughter's wig off and threw it in the trash. The wig had all kinds of stuff in it. I took the wig and my daughter and the receipt to the police station and magistrate. I pressed charges for assault and destruction of property this morning. The boy's parents got my phone number and contacted me. I certainly hope that they said that they were sorry and that they were going to make the boy work off the lawsuit. They told me they understood that the wig was expensive. They said that he's only 15 years old. No wonder this boy acts so entitled. His parents are enabling him. That he was a kid and that they couldn't afford to pay the $600 to replace a wig. Well, then maybe you shouldn't raise your kid to be such a little brat. I told him that he needs to face the consequences of his action. Way to go, Dad. Edit. My daughter shaved her head recently because she's losing hair to medical illness. I'm so sorry, Dad. That's why I got her a wig. We will be going to the doctor next month to find out the cause. I'm her father, not her mother. Jeez, what is going on with kids these days? I mean, just, yeah, no, I'm sorry. However, when I was in kindergarten, I was bullied relentlessly by the kid, Will Cody. I'm dropping his real name because he was such a turd to me. He would follow me around school saying, what's the secret, what's the secret, what's the secret, what's the secret, what's the secret. He would follow me into the girls' bathrooms. He would. And you want to know what the teacher told me? The teacher told me that he has a crush on me. And I was basically all like, no, he doesn't have a crush on me. He just enjoys picking on me because I'm an easy target. And just, yeah, I can kind of see where they came up with the whole idea of him having a crush on me, but that shit would not fly today in 2024. Just, yeah, this was the 90s when it happened, like 98, 99 when I went into kindergarten the first time around. I repeated kindergarten 2 times due to the fact that I was immature going in and just, yeah, yeah. Anyway, I was also horribly teased because I have an IEP, which I had an IEP up until my freshman year of college, which is basically when I say to my mom, I do not want the IEP anymore. Luckily, she dropped it. And did I have an IEP in college or like whatever? I can't remember off the top of my head. Anyway, that's all for today. Bye!